The deadline arrived after occupying Dilworth Plaza outside City Hall for 52 days. Most, though not all, the Occupy Philadelphia protesters heeded the city's deadline and began packing up and moving out. Sunday night, the big story in Action News is the deadline for the Occupy Philadelphia protesters. It has come and gone, and so have many of those who have made Dilworth Plaza their 10th city home since October 6th, but not all the protesters have left. Action News was there minutes before the 5 p.m. deadline. Dozens of protesters locked arms and staged a sit-in in defiance of the city's order. They were surrounded by fellow protesters, all vowing to stay put. And that's where they have remained for the past few hours. Dan Cuellar and Kenneth Moten have been on this story at City Hall all night. We'll start with you, Dan. There's still a number of tents that have not been taken down, so obviously this isn't over.
That's right, Rob. While many members of Occupy Philly have left, some remain because they think it's important for them to make a political statement. And out of those, there are a handful who are preparing for a possible showdown with police. Throughout the day, most members of Occupy Philly disassembled their tents, were packing up their stuff and moving out. Although many of them were doing so reluctantly, noting that historically many grassroots movements began in Philadelphia and expressing disappointment they didn't get more support from the citizenry.
If we got to go, we got to go, but this movement will continue. So, and like Occupy the Hood and Occupy Philadelphia Now and all these other, occupies, we're still here.
But while most occupiers were moving out, some hardliners were battening down the hatches, fortifying their positions with nails and lumber in preparation for a possible showdown with police.
It's like losing a battle if they take this away from us. They can't just come in here with notices and go, oh, cops are going to be here. Oh, they can't do that and use fear tactics.
And others maintain they want to get arrested peacefully because they think it's important to make a point. One woman was even sewing patches on people's shirt sleeves and jackets which read, unarmed person.
Say it again, say it again.
What I say is that the Arizona law that you said was wrong.
May right in hell. Yeah,
say it again. Law was wrong.
Meanwhile, conservative radio talk show host Dom Giordano and members of a group called Liberate Philadelphia got into it with the occupiers as the conservative group tried to stage a news conference demanding that the city stop fooling around and evict the occupiers once and for all.
Are you a veteran? Why not? Where were you? Why did you join the Why not? I don't need your admiration.
Police had to move in